to my channel. In this tutorial, I will guide you through creating a stunning windmill patchwork pouch from start to finish. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting tutorials, free patterns, and creative inspiration. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let's get started. Check the link below for the tutorial pattern files, download and print the files. The first page, which is the windmill patchwork, should be printed on 4 pages. We will need 4 squares for one block. Cut along the dotted lines to create 48 individual squares. Please prepare your fabrics and materials before we start our project, and cut your fabrics according to the pattern file. I choose one base fabric and the 6 color fabrics and cut them into the strips, which are 2.5 inches wide and 10 inches long. Place the base fabric facing up and the color fabric facing down on the base fabric. Be sure this is the correct directions. Align the squares diagonally with the middle line of the square parallel to the side of the fabric and position 1/4 inch inside. So we will have 1/4 inch sewing seam allowance. We will use sewing length 1.5. For each block, we will use 4 squares. Normally, I use continuous chain sewing for all the blocks. Now let's fold the fabric along the seams. I will repeat the same thing for all the blocks. Let's press with the paper. Let's cut around the square block, following the edges of the paper. Use the rotary cutter, please. Arrange the 4 pieces to create the windmill shape, like this. Now we will pin 2 of them. First we will sew 2 of them together, later on the rest. We will sew on these dotted lines. Again, seam length should be 1.5. Each pair is ready. Let's press with the hands first. We need to sew according to the windmill design, but before I prefer to tear the papers, which we already saw inside the seam. Tear the papers. Keep the rest of the part. Align the seams. Flip one of the seams to the left, the other one to the right. Align the seams properly. Be sure to pin. So when we are sewing, it shouldn't shift. And stitch on the dotted lines. We sew the first block. Remove the paper inside the seams. Be sure that only the paper remaining on the block itself. With the hands you can open the seams to the opposite direction. So in the middle it will be a small square. Like this. And iron. We will repeat the same thing for 12 blocks. Arrange your blocks on your designs. So we will need 2 blocks from 6 windmill small blocks. So one of them is one side of the pouch, the other one is the other side. And we will sew them vertically on rows first. Let's assemble the 2 by 2. Three blocks are ready. Remove all the paper pieces carefully. Press 2 blocks. It's not showing on the video, but we need to trim each set of 2 blocks by 22 cm to 15 cm. Before placing the blocks on the bedding or the foam, please trim them. This interface is iron-on, so I have to press first. And the quilting, it can be different as you wish, but I stitch in the ditch the quilt blocks. All along all the seams. Inside the seams I stitch it. Take the side part of the blocks. This is B parts. Facing down, arrange the side of the quilted blocks. Align the sides. And we will seam at the sides with the 1 cm seam allowance. After we sew them, we will flip, fold to the side. Fold the side and top stitch on it. And you can do some decorative stitches for the quilting side parts. I prefer to straight stitching in 1 cm distance. For the upside and the downside of the block. Again, you can use any kind of quilting stitching, decorative or just straight stitching. After 2 blocks are ready, we need to trim again on 28 cm by 20 cm. Now take the F parts this side of the rings, fold them like a bi-step, and sew along the edges. And this part is optional. If you have the unfinished zipper, you don't need to do this one, but I use the long zipper, and I would like to attach some piece of fabrics for each side and sew next to each. And after to prepare this is the zipper, and this is the side rings. Just insert from the ring and place each side of the one of the block, and just next to it stitch it. This is the part of the preparing the pocket. There is a detail one tutorial for this. I'm just sharing right now at the top. And like a 2 cm bottom of this lining, draw a rectangle 14 cm by 1 cm, sorry. Inside the rectangle, these markings we are not gonna sew it. Around the rectangle, stitch with the normal stitch length. Sew along. After stitching, let's cut in the middle carefully, just next to the seams. Don't over the seams, please. Flip over the pocket part. In this part, we need to press nicely and neatly. Let's arrange the zipper inside in the middle. Definitely we need to pin before the stitching around this zipper. Now the only thing is we need to fold it till up and stitch around 3 sides. So our pocket will be ready. Before attaching our zippers to the pouch, let's find the middle points for zipper, lining, and the block. Place the zipper wrong side on the pouch. And then we are gonna put the lining facing down on both of them. Just sew along. After stitching these two, we are gonna flip over, and we need to make a another stitch, top stitch on it. Now the other part we need to stitch. Again, wrong side on the other side. And the other lining on the top of the zipper and the block. All layers are aligned properly. Put the magic pin together. Again, after we sew it, we are gonna flip, fold, and we will top stitch next to the zipper. Now, both sides has been attached to the zipper, and pin the quilted sides together and the lining sides together. This align from the zipper part. We are going to give a small gap, like a 4-inch, around 10 centimeter on the lining side. Later on, we are going to reverse the pouch from this gap. Now fold, you need to fold each corner, align the seams from the seams. So we will make a small box at the bottom side of the pouch. Now when I measure it, I would like to check from the 1.5 inch and mark for 4 corners. For each corners, 1.5 inches. And stitch on the marks, and later on, after the stitching the corner, cut 1/4 inch side of the seams. Now reverse it. Let's pin the gap on the lining. You can hand stitch here or sew with the machine. Here we are. I hope you enjoy your projects. I would like to see you on the next project. Please subscribe and follow me.